From here, guys, we know that this is -1 to take from here.
Teacher, I beg you ring the bell. Teach your children, teach them how to spell.
Welcome again to another of my YouTube video. I continue to look at quadratics, and tonight my focus will be on the quadratic formula. So we want to find what the two values of x are. The formula says x is equal to b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And I know some may be wondering at this point, the examples that we'll be working here, x squared plus 8x plus 7 is equal to 0. But yet the formula has the letters A, B, and C. Now, so before we begin, we need to understand the formula in itself. Now, x squared is the same as 1x. So in this case, a is equal to 1. So we are taking the coefficient that is paired with x. In this case, b is equal to 8 and c is equal to the numeric value of 7. So here is it that we substitute the coefficient or the numbers within the equation into using the letters A, B, and C. Now, back to the formula, guys. X is equal to -b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Now what we'll be doing is to substitute each of the value within the formula. Therefore, x, so I'll take my negative sign, is equal to negative, put back my negative sign. What's the value of b? The value of b is 8. I maintain my plus or minus. Square root, what's the value of b? b is 8, so it will be 8 squared times squaring 8 minus 4. What is the value of a? The value of a is 1. 4 times 1. The value of c is 7 times 7. And this goes over 2 times, what's the value of a? 1. So look carefully. What I've done is to substitute the values within the formula while maintaining the same operations. Therefore, -8 plus or minus 8 squared simply means 8 times 8, which will give us 64. 8, 64. Now we're going to be multiplying. -4 times 1 will give us -4. -4 times 7 will give us -28. So -28 all upon 2 times 1 will give us 2. We continue working, guys. Equal negative 8 plus or minus. So what we'll do in this case is to subtract 28 from 64, which will leave us with 36 all over 2. So this becomes 36 all over 2. Next is negative 8 plus or minus. What's the square root of 36? The square root of 36 is 6. So it all becomes 6 over 2. So note what we have done here so far, guys. So we find the square root of 36, which will give us 6. Now, remember in the operations, we are using the 2 signs here. So what we'll do first, negative 8 plus, so I'm going to solve with the positive sign, plus 6 all over 2 will give us negative 8 plus 6 will give us a negative 2 all over 2, which will give us negative 1. So I've taken first the positive sign. I could have taken any sign. So one value of x is negative 1. Then we'll go ahead, negative 8. Guys, I'm still maintaining this negative 8. Now I'm going to work with the negative sign by 6 over 2. Negative 8, negative 6 will give us negative 14 all over 2, which will give us a negative 7. Take a closer look at what we are doing, guys. So that will now be a negative 7. What we are saying here, that the value for x is equal to negative 1, and x is also equals to negative 7. So that is solving x squared plus 8x plus 7 is equal to 0 using the quadratic formula. Again, you can always pause the video, take your own time at your own pace and review this problem as stated here. Again, if you have not yet subscribed to my video, please like, share, and most importantly, subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can be notified whenever I post any of this video. There are 2 problems that I've stated. I'm going to be working using this said formula. X is equal to negative b plus or minus b, square root of b squared minus 4ac upon 2a. Now I'm going to be erasing and we'll work with our second problem. The second problem on the board is trying to utilize the space. 2x squared minus 4x minus 30 is equal to 0. Again, guys, let us just match the values with the letters in the formula. A in this case is equivalent to 2. B would be negative 4. And C will take the negative 30 value. Now I'm going to write back the formula, guys. X is equal to negative b plus or minus, I'm maintaining the 2 signs, square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So now we will be plugging each of the values in the formula or substituting the values within the formula. Therefore, x is equal to, remember that this is a negative sign, I'm going to maintain this negative sign, and b is negative 4. So I use the parentheses to separate. So I maintain this negative sign in the formula. The value of b is negative 4. Plus or minus, I'm going to substitute. So b here, we are going to square. So negative 4 square minus 4 times, what's the value of a? Value of a is 2. What's the value of c? Value of c is negative 30. Hence, all over 2 times, what's the value of a, guys? Value of a is 2. So we are substituting in the formula as indicated before. X is equal, what is going to happen here? These two signs multiply each other, making this a positive 4. Maintain my plus or minus. I'm going to be squaring 4, which negative 4, which means negative 4 times negative 4. I'm multiplying two values with the same sign will give me a positive outcome, which will give me positive 16. Now let us multiply right across here, guys. Negative 4 times positive 2 will give us negative 8. Negative 8 times negative 30. Two same signs. In this case, will give me a positive outcome. So negative 4 times positive 2 give me negative 8 times 30 will give us a positive 240. All goes over 2 times 2 goes over 2 times 2, 4. Take a closer look. So that goes all upon 4. Next, in terms of solving for x, x is equal to, maintain my positive 4, 16 plus 240. Guys, my plus or minus sign here. 16 plus 240 will give us 256 all upon 4. That's 256 all upon 4. And I'm just going to continue here. X is equal to positive 4 plus or minus. Let us, what's the square root of 256? Pretty sure if we multiply 16, that will give us 16, guys. So it's 16 all over 4. So what we need to do, we are first going to be solving for x with either the positive or negative sign. Therefore, x is equal to 4. Gonna use the plus sign. Plus 16 all over 4, which will give us 20 over 4 is equal to 5. So we know that x in that case is equal to 5. Then, remember we have to work with the negative sign as well. X is equal to 4. Remember, I'm maintaining this 4, guys. Now I'm working with the negative sign. I've done with the positive sign. Now I'm taking the negative sign. Minus 16 all over denominator 4. 4 take 16 will give us negative 12. Am I correct? Negative 12 all over 4. I'm going to divide two unlike sign. I'll get a negative value. Therefore, x is equal to negative 3. So what are we saying here? X is equal to 5 and x is also equal to negative 3. So in solving that problem, we know that x is equal to 5 as well as x is equal to negative 3. So we have worked two problems, guys. Again, I said you can always go back, pause, and watch the video for yourself. Do we have time to do another one? Maybe I'll try to do another example I have here quickly. Not trying to make this video too long, but in the interest and just to reinforce the concept, the more you do is the more you will be able to grasp the concept. So x squared plus x minus 2 is equal to 0. In this case, we know that x is a is equal to 1, b is equal to 1, and c is equal to -2. So let us plug into the formula, guys. X is equal to -b plus or minus b squared minus 4ac all upon 2a. So I substitute the value. X is equal to b, so maintain the negative sign, and b is 1, positive, plus or minus b squared, so 1 squared minus 4 times a is 1 times -2, and this all goes upon 2 times the value of 1, which is the value of a, which is 1. X is equal to, we can multiply here, guys. This will give us -1 plus or minus, let's multiply the top. 1 squared give us 1. You know that that is 1. Let us multiply here. -4 times 1 will give us -4. -4 times a -2 will give us a +8 all over 2. Hence, x is equal to -1 plus or minus square root of 9 over 2. We know the square root of 9. From here, guys, we know that this is -1, as we take from here, with the plus sign. The square root of 9 is 3. All goes up on 2, which will give us -1 plus 3 will give us a +2 over 2, which will result in 1. Next, we need to find the other value of x. X is equal to, maintain my -1. Gonna take the minus sign from here. Remember, we have already worked with the positive sign. Minus the square root, which is 3 all over 2. This will give us -4 over +2, which is equal to -2. Therefore, x is equal to +1. X is also equals to -2. So when the one value is +1, the other value is -2. Guys, if you have liked my videos, or if it is of some form of inspiration, you have learned something, please like, share, and subscribe. Most importantly, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I post any of these videos. I'm out until next time.